Are y'all entertained yet or what? Listen to this, because the last 6 hours have been pure chaos. Some of you probably just woke up scrolling your phone like, hold up, what the hell happened overnight? Relax though, because like always, I've got the breakdown for you. 50 Cent finally stepped into the booth and fired back at one of his opponents. And if you missed that clip, trust me, go watch it because it sets the whole tone. This all happened about 12 hours after 50 announced he was working on a surviving T.I. and Tiny style documentary. That announcement alone already had people reading between the lines. The idea seems pretty clear. Dig up those past sexual assault allegations and try to damage T.I.'s public image along with his family's reputation. And just like when 50 dropped that Diddy documentary with Netflix last year, some critics immediately pushed back, saying, man, you're not doing this for the victims, you're doing it for revenge. One person even commented that every painful story featured would probably come from a place of retaliation instead of real empathy. At that point, the whole situation stopped looking like a simple rap feud and started looking like women's stories being used as ammunition, which honestly is a criticism people had taken seriously. But hold up, if the women involved already know the situation and still decide to participate in the documentary, can you really put all the blame on 50? Anyway, the clip that set everything off was the shot 50 took at T.I. and his family over the Power theme beat last night. Now yesterday, I told you guys I thought T.I. might ease up on 50 for a minute. I figured maybe the Suns would cool down too. For a second, it honestly looked like a temporary ceasefire. T.I. and the Suns have been popping up on interviews across different platforms, talking about the beef like it was basically finished. But yeah, I was completely wrong. No joke, I underestimated T.I. and his boys once again. Because believe it or not, within the same hour last night, T.I. and his sons dropped a diss track responding directly to 50. At this point, the Harris family might be the hardest working family in rap beef right now. These dudes stay ready for smoke at a moment's notice. T.I. wasted no time either and answered 50 with a record called Trauma Bond. And then there's King. Y'all already know the reputation. He's basically the wild card of the family, the one who defends everyone and never hesitates to crash out if he feels disrespected. So when King heard 50 take a jab at his family, he basically said, say less. He went straight to the studio and recorded another diss aimed directly at 50 Cent. King even clowned the track, saying 50 dropped something weak and acting like the Harris family couldn't match the energy. He also threw another jab, saying, I raised my son to be a man, you can't say the same. So honestly, this is exactly the pattern we've been watching from the Harris camp these last couple of weeks. If you whisper something about them, if you take a shot at their mother, if you mention the family at all, they're coming back with a response in less than 24 hours. They're not running out of diss records either, and they definitely aren't running out of comebacks. Whatever level of energy someone brings to them, they're matching it immediately. Now here's the real question. Since we've officially seen 50 step into the booth and send a shot toward T.I. and the family, are other G-Unit affiliates about to jump into this fight? Is anyone willing to ride for 50 and enter the battle themselves? And it doesn't have to be just the usual names like Uncle Murder or Tony Yayo. Other artists have been close to 50 in recent years. Remember, there are plenty of newer rappers out there who've received cosigns from 50 Cent and benefited from his support in their careers.
Real solid dude, man. Really put his arm around me, really put any opportunity in front of me that he could put in front of me and didn't care about how it affected him. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a lot of people that I didn't help, that I done been a major part of what they got going on. But because what I got going on right now could potentially affect what they got going on. Right. I didn't.
They pick up the phone and call you, but they ain't doing it publicly.
I done went from asset, from the biggest asset they'd never had, to a liability. Yeah, I see completely different people. You get what I'm saying? That was never the case with him, and he stood nothing in the game. He stood nothing in the game. A lot of these is people that game from me directly. You get, or have already game from me. He stood nothing in the game. You know what I mean? The entire time, even to the...
Now this is the moment where people around him have to prove where their loyalty really stands. And listen to this. Despite what he keeps saying in interviews, I honestly believe 50 Cent still has that competitive rap itch. Now, whether he actually commits to dropping a full diss record or just keeps throwing strategic shots, that part is still up in the air. But one thing is clear, T.I. and his family have definitely pushed enough buttons to get 50 fired up. So at this point, yeah, the battle lines are drawn and the war is officially underway. Jump down in the comments and tell me what you think about T.I. and King firing back at 50 Cent. Go ahead and hit that like button while you're at it. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one.